So let me begin by saying that this isn't a video essay by the exact definition. I just found this one very interesting point of discussion in The Defenders. And don't worry, if you haven't seen it yet, there are no spoilers, though I do urge you to watch it at least once. So Netflix has been keeping up with the trend of giving us at least one superhero, or in this case vigilante, TV series for the past 2 years. And we've come to see a lot of progress in the overarching storyline. We may love some shows, we may hate some shows. And in my opinion, though Iron Fist was sort of a letdown, The Defenders somewhat made up for it. Today I want to share my thoughts on how color is handled on the show. Yes, and I can see how you think that talking about color is weird, but if you clicked, you were probably expecting that already. Color filters can say a lot about what's happening in a frame, and in some cases, it also shows us the nature of a certain character. In The Defenders, however, every single protagonist is assigned a color, as seen in the opening credits. A color code of sorts. The Daredevil of Hell's Kitchen is associated with the color red. Luke Cage, the hero of Harlem, is associated with yellow. Jessica Jones, the classy PI, with blue, and of course our naive little billionaire, the aforementioned Iron Fist, with green. And how these colors are used in the show is surprisingly noteworthy. In the introductory scenes, we have a sequence of cutaways leading to a particular character's day, and we're introduced to them with their respective colors on the frame. Like the scene where Matt and Karen chat in the diner. We see reds everywhere. The scene in Cambodia with Danny and Colleen contain a lot of green. The scene with Luke in the bus looking out the window has strong bursts of yellows, and the scene with Jessica waking up in the bar and walking out is a light blue. But these things shouldn't slip by you, as they're quite obvious and very hard to miss. There's an entire episode set in this restaurant where these strangers are talking to each other, and as the focus shifts from one character to the other, you can see the same use of their respective color, and it's quite the visual marvel, may I say. In this scene, our protagonists are forced to sit down and talk about the matter at hand, and this is probably my favorite episode. Mostly just because of the editing and the colors. It's like the colors, in some ways, represent their nature and character, and not a great amount of media has been able to do this. One such thing that does come to mind is Baby Driver and maybe even The Matrix at points, but that's it. Also, on a side note, Alexandra Reed, the villainess of this here show, is also associated with the color. She wears a lot of white, and the frames are not saturated with an extraordinary amount of color. Some combinations with gold are also thrown about quite frequently. In conclusion, I would like to say that this isn't a serious video and it wasn't meant to invoke thought, though it's good if it did. I just found this very interesting and wanted to share my thoughts. Also, I just finished catching up with The Defenders and I'm really looking forward to The Punisher at the time of writing this. Tell me about it. Are you looking forward to The Punisher as well? Do you not happen to like the Netflix originals Marvel throws at us every year? Let me know down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't, go ahead and leave a dislike. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.